So one of the great things about the D-Day Museum collections are the large number of letters and other documents that we have in our collections. And one of the most interesting groups of documents that we have are this group here. And these were collected by a couple who lived in Gosport in 1944, just before D-Day, Leslie and Ivy Bastard. And they lived on one of the roads leading up to one of the embarkation points before D-Day, where troops queued up to go and board landing craft before and after D-Day. And the Bastards actually kept details of the troops who they met passing through their road, and they recorded them in this visitor book here. So this is a list of all kinds of different people that the Bastards met before and after D-Day, and it gives the units that they were in, their names, their home addresses and things like that. And there's lots of really nice messages as well, thanking the Bastards for their friendship and their hospitality. And the Bastards actually wrote back to a lot of these people's families to let them know that they'd seen their loved ones and that they were okay. And they actually almost became pen friends with a lot of these people and their families. And these letters here are just some of the letters that the Bastards received back. And some of the people who wrote to the Bastards were still writing to them for years later. One of them, Sergeant Jack Rice from the Grenadier Guards, was still writing to the Bastards later on in 1945 after the war. So these are a great example of how local people in the Portsmouth area were really involved in what was happening for D-Day. Even though we think of D-Day as being something that happens in France, the story of D-Day starts in Britain, because this is where all of the men who went over to France, this is where they came from, and they met and interacted with civilians before D-Day, or before they went over on the landing craft.